Welcome to The Rewrite, the podcast where we edit our emotional scripts one episode at a time. A place where we cry, we cringe, and we question reality. No refunds, folks. I'm your charming and chaotic host, Trish Happens. Get comfy, grab a drink, and let's unpack the mess of relationships, healing, and everything in between. It's not pretty, it's not easy, but it's real. So buckle up, adjust accordingly, and let's dive into the chaos. We're doing this together. Accountability. It's the art of owning your actions, the willingness to say, yes, that was me. But how many of us can honestly claim we're 100% accountable? Spoiler, not many. There's a lot to unpack here, so buckle up. Let's start with the obvious. We all know that person. The one whose words never match their actions. They lack accountability. Often, they're out of control. Yet somehow, we don't see it because we're busy seeing ourselves reflected in their chaos. When we haven't done the inner work, we tend to excuse the behaviors we haven't even addressed in ourselves. Now, consider a controlling behavior. Picture someone who's extreme on jealousy, accusing their partner of infidelity at every turn, withholding affection, or even going full spy mode by monitoring phone calls and texts. Why do they do it? Because deep down, they lost control of their own agency growing up. They're desperately trying to manage the chaos around them by controlling everything and everyone. The accountability, connection, and confronting childhood traumas. Let's look at this. So how does this tie back to accountability? It all circles back to us. When we confront our childhood traumas and unhealed wounds, we're taking accountability for our own emotional baggage. And here's where the magic happens. We start noticing the feelings that keep popping up and naming them. If fear is always coming up, for example, say, I see you, fear. What are you trying to show me? By identifying that buried feeling, you strip it of its power. Breathe in that newfound freedom. It's in these moments, naming the unspoken, facing our vulnerabilities, that true healing begins. It's about owning not just our actions, but the emotions that drive them. Here's a game changer. Managing ourselves instead of trying to control others. When we're quick to control, it's usually because we're running scared of our own inner chaos. Instead of dictating someone else's actions, focus on your own self-management. Self-awareness. Notice your triggers. Ask, why am I feeling the need to control? Emotional regulation. Using techniques like deep breathing or journaling to center yourself when emotions run high. Mindful reflection. Reflect on your past. Understand that the urge to control often comes from unhealed wounds. Set boundaries. Practice healthy boundaries for yourself. By knowing what you need and communicating it clearly, you reduce the impulse to control others. When you manage your inner world, you create space for genuine connection, and you no longer need to dictate what others do. Think about it. Before you can demand accountability from someone else, you've got to hold yourself accountable. That means exploring your own patterns, acknowledging your inner struggles, and reconnecting with your true self. It's not just about cleaning up the mess. It's about understanding the blueprint of your own chaos. Remember, accountability is more than a buzzword. It's a lifestyle. Own your story. Learn from your past and step into a future where your energy is truly your currency. Now go ahead, reflect, act, and adjust accordingly. I'm Trish Happens, and you've been listening to a deep dive into accountability. Until next time, keep it real. Later. Trish happens, and I hope so do you.